Good morning, my dear students. In our last class, we were studying about the arithmetic operator. I have told you these different operations: addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, then double divide. As I've told you, if you want to get the quotient only, then double divide. If we want to get a decimal value, for that single divide will work, as you know. And next was the 2 to the power 3 we want to find out, then we will write like 2 star star 3. Now after that I have told you how to store value into the variable. So as here you can see that we have stored 11 in x. Now x into 2, that is 11 into 2, it is 22. Now similarly y barabar z barabar, if you'll take and y plus z, it will result this. Similarly, if you want to store this, then you have to write r is equals to y plus z. That's equals to y plus z, that is this plus this. So again the answer will be 57 only. Now next, talking about a program, I have told you a complete program, that a is equals to the addition of two number, that's the program. Printing method, two methods, and finally the result we want to display in this way. We can display one method, second method, third method. In this, the variable only we can give. We can write print statement, we can give a message and the print state and the variable message, and this will return the value. This will come as it is. The result is value of c. From above we can see that it is 6. Now class, today we are going to learn about the scripting window. One was that shell, in which we get this type of window where we have three arrows like this, and in front of that we write the commands. But now if we want to write a complete program, then we will use a shell. Now in shell, I am going to teach you your first program, that is write a program to find the sum of two number, as we have already done in shell. Now here how we are going to do. So I have taken first variable as num1, as I have taken their x and y. Here I am taking num1 num2. Num1 is equals to num2 is equals to, I have taken now sum is equals to, this is the formula for addition, as you know. Now finally this. Now we have to run this program. In my previous video, if you will see, you will see that I have told you how to run your program. There will come a button run. You'll have to click that, then there will come option run module. This is a module, means short program, we call a module. This short program is a module. Now after that the output will be this. Now the same program I have done with the method of input method. Class, in previous program we were giving directly the value, like I have given 12 of this and 34 of this, and finally the answer was coming. But here we will allow the user to enter the values. We will allow the user to enter the value. For that there is a method input, first number, input second number, and this eval we use if we want integer or a float value, integer or a decimal value. Whatever the input you will give, like 12 you have given, it will take it as a string value. Suppose 12 is the string value and 13 is the string value, then the answer will come 1213. But what we want? We want 25. We want the sum of these two. as a number. So for that we will have to use this eval. So eval, then bracket, then input, then message, then close of this input and close of this eval bracket. Similarly for second statement, now when you will run your program, it will come like this: enter the first number. What message I have given here? Enter the first number. The same it is coming here. Enter the first number. Enter the first number, then enter the second number. After that it will, when you will enter, it will automatically come the print statement. This is to enter, and after that it will process the sum, whatever the number you will give, and after that this. Now what is the difference in previous program and this program? In this program, whenever you will run, the same result will come 44, 46. But in this program, whenever you will run, you will enter the new value and it will give you the result. Then enter another value, suppose 11 and 33. Next time when you will run this program, it will come 44. Next time you have given this number, another answer will come. So whenever you will run this program, new will come, as you do in calculator. In calculator there is no predefined values, it always come like another values. Whenever you will enter another value, the new result will come. So in this way you will work. Now next, write a program to find the product of two number. Same method. First of all, you will allow the user to enter first and second number. Then for product, this is the symbol. So see the output. First enter and first number you have entered, second number you have entered. Now you can see the product of it. Next, write a program to find the sum of product of three numbers. First number you have entered, second number you have entered, third number you have entered. Now the formula will be number 1 in num1, num2, num3 product, these variables product, and the answer will come the product of these number. So when I have run this program, I have entered 12, then second number I have entered 5, then 7. Now product of these three is this. You have to do all this practically, class. Otherwise you will not be able to get where is the error. There comes many errors. These are not simple things because it itself a language. If you will see this here, writing this line, many brackets, here you can see the brackets are there. Here you can see that eval I have written in small letter, input I have written in small letter, but this message I can write in capital, small, anything. The number that I am using here, the same I am writing here. Same case, they are all in small letters, I have written small letters. So practically you have to do product I have written like this, and same I have written here. This is just a message, it will display as it is. Now next program that I have chosen is to write a program to find the total, write a program to find the total and percentage for marks in 5 subject out of 50. User have to enter marks out of 50 in 5 subject. He will get the total and percentage. So class, 5 subjects I have chosen: English, Hindi, Math, Science, SST. This is just a message that I have written. You can write in any way. You can write enter marks in English, enter marks in Hindi. Here anything you can write. It's just a message, but this eval, input, this you have to think about. Now 5 variable, sum of these 5 variable, you can see same variable I have taken here. Total formula, total multiply 100, percentage formula, total multiply 100 divided by 250. Why? Because these 5 subject marks should be out of 50. So total total we will get out of 250, and multiply 100 we will get the percentage. Now this is the print statement, this is the process, and this is the print statement. So marks I have entered is this, total is this, and percentage is this. Next program, these type program often comes in your board exams also. Find the result for where result is equals to A into B plus C. So here we have to think about ourselves. Previously it was given that five subjects, so five times you have to enter two variables. Now here you have to see yourself, there are three variables, three different variables. So three different variable value you have to enter, input. After that the same formula that was asked I have written. After that the result we have to print, and finally we will get the result. Now user have entered 23, 2 and 4. 23 multiplied 2, 46, 46 plus 4. Formula was A multiply B plus C. 23 multiplied 2 plus 4, that's 50. So that's all class.